I stumbled upon a hell of a secret today. My husband has been keeping a kid caged in our basement like an animal, and that kid is shit. I can't even say it yet. This house, this massive hulking Victorian villa, was supposed to be our dream home. Me and Nathan moved here 3 years ago after the wedding. Since day one, the basement was off limits, strictly forbidden territory. But every night, like clockwork, Nathan creeps down there. He disappears for hours, doing God knows what, acting sketchy as hell. Once, a few months back, I followed him. The sound coming through the floorboards froze my blood. Low, guttural growls. Not human. That steel door downstairs is always double locked, but everyone screws up eventually. Last Tuesday, he forgot the chain on the inner cage. Once his car pulled out of the driveway, I rushed down those stairs, heart pounding against my ribs like a hammer. The air effectively smelled like rust and heavy mold, and there it was, a massive steel cage. Inside, huddled in the filth, violently shaking, was a little boy. The door to the cage was padlocked, so all I could do was grip the cold bars and stare. He looked like a skeleton wrapped in rags. His face was caked in grime and dried blood. Scars crisscrossed every inch of visible skin. Horror movie shit. Even worse, the kid was shackled. Heavy industrial cuffs on his wrists and ankles. My stomach churned. My respectable husband was running a dungeon? Who are you? I whispered, my voice trembling. Under the mop of matted hair, a pair of hollow eyes shot up to meet mine. He didn't speak. A boy, definitely. There was something hauntingly familiar in those dead eyes. My chest tightened. Talk to me. Why are you in here? I pressed, gripping the bars tighter. Silence. Maybe he was mute? Suddenly his pupils dilated, specifically looking right past me. A chill ran down my spine. I whipped around. Nathan was standing at the foot of the stairs. He looked like death. His eyes were cold, void of any of the warmth he usually faked. Who told you that you could come down here? He didn't wait for an answer. He roared like a maniac, grabbed me by the hair, and dragged me up the stairs. He threw me onto the living room hardwood floor like a bag of trash. The gentle man I married was gone. In his place was a rabid wolf. I told you 1,000 times, stay the hell out of the basement. Are you deaf? That boy. I started to sob. He grabbed my shirt collar, yanking me close enough to smell his coffee breath. Don't mention the brat. Do not speak a single word about him, or you will die. Do you understand me? I froze. Is he threatening to kill me? Over a kid? I admit it. I was terrified. I shut my mouth. From that day on, the basement became a dark void we didn't discuss, but I couldn't sleep. I'd dream of those hollow eyes staring at me, mouthing 2 words, save me. Every time I thought of that kid, this bizarre wave of nostalgia hit me. I knew him, but from where? Nathan kept up his nightly visits. I knew what he was doing now. I'd seen the fresh whip marks, the chemical burns on the kid's arms. He was torturing him. My husband, the biotech researcher with the nice suit, was a sadistic pervert. I was sleeping next to a monster. Leaving him wasn't enough. I had to take the kid with me. To survive, I had to play the part of the dumb, obedient housewife. For a month, I cooked lavish dinners. I greeted Nathan at the door with a smile and a drink. I apologized profusely for snooping. I was just curious, baby. I promise. Never again. He bought it. He started to relax. Audrey, listen. He sighed, won over brisket. I know it looks bad. When the time is right, I'll explain everything. Just stay upstairs. I nodded like a good little doll. Finally, the opening came. Nathan came home exhausted, dead on his feet. He skipped his nightly basement torture session and passed out cold in the bedroom. I waited until his snoring filled the room. Moving like a ghost, I unhooked his keyring from his belt loop. I went to the kitchen and pressed